As parents and guardians of Texas students, we want our children to grow and learn. Ultimately, we want our children to be successful in life and to go to college, have a career, or go into the military. With so much uncertainty right now, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, you might even be more concerned about your child's future, especially if your child needs specialized learning supports. So, what steps can you take to make sure your child continues making progress, even when things are so uncertain? First, communicate with your child's school. That is as important this year as it has ever been. Start with their teachers. Your child's school has channels set up so you can communicate with teachers over the phone or email, or maybe text message. When you contact your child's teachers, share your concerns, ask questions, and share your ideas for how best to support your student. Developing a partnership between you and your child's teachers is important to your child's success. Here are some questions you might want to ask when you speak with your child's teacher. What activities can I do at home that would help my child? What skills does my child have trouble with or excel in at school? Can you suggest an easy way for me to communicate what my child is doing easily or is having trouble with? Next, be sure to review your child's Individualized Education Program, or IEP. You might remember from helping to develop this document that the school might also refer to this document as ARD paperwork. The IEP lists your students' goals and the special education services they will receive. Reviewing the goals will help you understand what your child needs to work on. After reviewing the IEP, ask questions about how teachers are working on goals and what you can do at home to support your child's learning. Also, ask what materials and resources the school is able to provide. Your child's school is here to support you and your student, including during remote learning. If you don't have a copy of your child's IEP, be sure to ask for it from your child's teachers or the special education office. You should also ask for guidance with questions like, can you point me to the sections that I should pay close attention to? So the first way to support your child amid the COVID-19 pandemic is to communicate clearly with their school, especially with their teachers, and to use the IEP as your guiding tool. But there's a lot more you can do. As the family member of a Texas student, you have many at-home learning resources available, and your everyday home activities can be learning opportunities too. Here are some suggestions. First, use your child's IEP goals to help you focus on the most important things. Also, if your child is engaged in remote learning, your child's school will have at-home learning packets available. These could be either online or paper-based, but there are steps you can take on your own as well. Reading together is always a great activity. Books, but also signs, labels, cooking instructions. When you learn about new things while reading, that builds vocabulary. Where you live is also full of potential math games. When you cook, clean, or play games, encourage your child to count, or add, subtract, multiply, or divide. Put things into groups. Measure. All of these things are ways to build math skills. Going outside is a great place to explore science. Nature, of course, but a city also has a lot to learn from. Exploring science is about observing, noticing new things, and asking that important question, why is it that way? Along the way, keep track of your child's progress. Make notes about what they do easily and what they find challenging. Then communicate this to your child's school. Your child's school should have given you instructions and tools to help you monitor the progress that your child is making during at-home learning. If you have any questions about these tools or process, be sure to get your questions answered. Monitoring progress is a really important activity. Most of all, remember that your child's teachers have the expertise to teach your child, either remotely or in person. They're there to help and support. The best thing you can do is give them additional information to make sure they fully understand your child's needs, strengths, and concerns. Partner with your school and teachers to make sure they know how your child has spent this time and what you've learned about them. Working together as partners will help make sure your child has the best chance of success as they progress along their educational journey.